the weekly music podcast where every week we get into a different band, different artist, and wow, that is a flashlight, dude. We get into a different band, different artist, and we listen to all the records. We rank them from worst to best. We give our biggest banger, stinker from each of them. We try to have a good time doing it. My name is Tyler. Way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. That's how you get people seizures, dude. But we're all at the end of the episode. We're also going to give our top 10 favorite Tyler the Creator songs, because that's what we're doing this week. Is Tyler the Creator? So he was named after me. So let's jump into this, because I did not do my 6 Degrees with Tom DeLonge. Did you do it?
Did not.
Yeah. So let's move on to the 9 records that we listened to. Rank them from worst to best, like I said. So what is the worst Tyler the Creator album? Go.
Tyler the Creator. The worst one's Goblin. Goblin, second record, 2011. This shtick is worn, bro. Like a teen who just whines and complains about his sex life and daddy issues. It's fucking annoying, especially when he does it in a way that's like purposely antagonistic. I didn't mind Bastard because that's just, its own thing. But 2 records is just too much. And like even Tyler doesn't like this record, but I still appreciate where this led Tyler. I get why this exists. It's pretty solid. Like the production is very DIY, and it sounds like underground hip hop with a lot of like cool layering. It is pretty fun overall, but it's pretty fucking dumb. It's pretty dumb, and it's just like, okay, where are you gonna go next? That's really all it is. Maybe if this was his last record, that would be. It might be held in a different esteem, but because this was a stepping stone, I guess it's placed so low. Whatever, Goblin, I don't care. I don't own this in the vinyls. I never would. Yonkers was my favorite song. This was him making fun of generic like 90s era New York hip hop as a joke. And then people fucking loved it. And then he just like said a bunch of disses that are just kind of meant as a joke. And then it kind of blew up because it's actually a fucking solid, playful song. And then that's what he got like the ear of Kendrick and a lot of other people out there were like, who the fuck is this guy talking shit on me? And it's not like he was talking shit. He was just talking shit.
Yeah. It's not like he was talking shit, but he was just talking shit.
Yeah. There's a difference between talking shit and just talking shit. Sometimes you don't want to talk shit.
Okay. All right. Makes sense, I guess. All right. So my, what was your stinker then?
Oh, Radicals.
Radicals.
The new Radicals, actually.
Well, that's something. All right, so my number 9 is Bastard, his first record from 2009. This is it's fine. Like it's cool listening to the early stuff because it differs so much from what he became, because this is just straightforward just hip hop, which is not a bad thing at all. I like how DIY this album sounds because it was DIY. He did this all in GarageBand on Fruity Loops. I mean, this is just straight up him. I mean, all of his records are, but this one really, really is self-released. It's not on the main streaming sites or anything like that. So we did have to listen on YouTube. And this is horrorcore. This is a genre that he doesn't like to be lumped into, but that's really what this album is. It's straight up horrorcore. It's brutal. It's violent. There's a lot of talk of rape, and this is fagging a lot on this one too.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot. I was really surprised at so many words he was dropping on this particular record. But
dude, he's a fucking 18-year-old man, right? Like that's like get the fuck out of it. That's how people. At least in America, that's how 18-year-old boys talk.
Yeah,
and Tyler's never been one to like shy away from anything. He just, if this is what I feel, this is what I'm going for, and you got to respect the honesty.
You gotta. So yeah, Bastard is my number 9. Oh, banger, Below. It's kind of has a cool, little bit different kind of a beat, so it kind of stood out a little bit. I don't really have a stinker because a lot of this bled into it. I feel like maybe if I listened to it a little bit more, I could really pick something up. And also, his early records were fucking long. Like we're talking an hour, hour 10, hour 15. These were long records. And at the beginning, I'm thinking, because I've never really listened to Tyler the Creator, maybe just a handful of songs, but I've never listened to a whole record. And I thought, oh my God, this week is going to suck. Like if it's anything like this, I thought it's just going to be boring. It's going to be like when we tried to do Eminem and how boring that week was, that we ended up not even recording because it was just so boring listening to all that Eminem. So that's what I was worried about. But luckily I was pleasantly surprised. But in the end, he has nothing bad. No bad records. Really, honestly, no bad records. So, number 9, Bastard. What do you got for number 8? Go. As you're taking a sip.
Fucking ask me, right? You even like sped up your closing just so you can ask me the question as I sip my beer.
It's like when you go to a restaurant, it's like a server. They come up to you just as you take a bite of food. Every fucking time. Makes me so
then
mad.
ask you non-yes or no
anything?
questions.
Yeah, do you need anything?
That would be a yes or no question. Actually, it was funny the other day. I went to Chili's for Nick's birthday. It was me, Renee, Nick, and Kaylee. And we're sitting there, and I had just like got something stuck in my throat, so I was kind of like coughing, and I'm drinking like my Diet Coke with a lime. And the server came over right at that moment because it's good. And then Renee was like staring at me like, "Did you want the appetizer?" I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, but I can't because like I'm like this, right? And then she's like, "Well, what did you want?" And then everybody looks at me, including the server, and they're all looking at me like this, like, you know what I mean? Like, what is the universal for fuck off, right? And then she leaves, and I finally, get my bearings straight. I'm like, are you? Could you not fucking see that I'm choking? And then, oh, that's what you. Oh, like, oh my god, dude, you're all fucking knuckleheads.
But you
Number
do
8,
a lot
Wolf.
of stupid shit, so I get it.
But like the way people are just staring at me as if like they expect me to answer. Like, do y'all don't have fucking mouths? Like your mouth broke? You can't say anything? Idiots. Wolf, his third record. I was thinking of like Mike Tyson over here. His third record, 2013. That's stupid. This is the last of like the super shock value kind of shit. This was the era of him that was spoofed by the Lonely Island Boys in that pop star movie. Did you ever watch that movie?
No, I never watched Popstar. No.
That was not a good movie, dude.
Yeah, I didn't.
I might come back. Actually, I might come back to it.
Adam Sandler was in it?
No, what the fuck is Andy Samberg? The Lonely Island dudes.
I know. But it wasn't. Wait, what's the movie with Andy Samberg and Adam Sandler? I thought it was that one. I guess not.
I saw that when it came out. I did not like it, but I was just going to say maybe I should go back and revisit it now after I'm a big Andy Samberg fan because of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. But this record really shows the last of the adolescent Tyler before he really focused on the art rather than the genre of hip hop. It's a cool concept record. It's about 3 different characters, so it's definitely ambitious, and it sort of serves as the finale to that early trilogy, if you want to call all 3 of them kind of a trilogy of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think this represents him at his best of anything. It's not his best horrorcore. It's not him at his best art for sure. It's just good. It's good. Colossus was my favorite song. This was cool because it was him talking about how he's standing in line for Colossus at Six Flags, and a bunch of fans come up to him and start asking for autograph, and it pisses him off. But then like the song kind of like Stan, like Eminem's Stan, right? Like that kind of like delves deeper into like the whole psyche of public figures, and this one kind of definitely says like, yeah, even though like I want to be left to fuck alone so I can buy my churro, I definitely need the recognition and the reassurance from my fans. Tamale was my least favorite. I thought it was just kind of a weird placement. But Wolf was still good. I enjoyed it.
Very good.
Wouldn't buy it on vinyls.
Number 8 for me, Goblin, second record. This is just keeps up with the horrorcore. It's not as much as the it kind of keeps up with the whole therapist back and forth that he was doing on Bastard. Not to the same extent, but it's still all there. So it's still kind of themed around him talking to his therapist, that back and forth and all. But I don't know. It's just kind of more of the same. It's just a little bit better. I think the production's a little bit better. I think the songs are a little bit are better constructed. It's not quite as violent sounding, which is not a bad thing, like I said. But it's just I feel like it's just a more cohesive record. I think he learned a lot between the first and this one. So. Yeah, it's good. It's solid. I wouldn't get this on vinyl either, but banger. I couldn't choose a banger off this one.
That's okay.
I just couldn't do it. I didn't have a hard time this week, but
a lot of the songs fucking are hard to pick apart.
Yeah, and sometimes there's just so many words. Like his early stuff, there's so many words, and then you get deeper into his discography, and then he just kind of expands more, and it becomes more of just like just parts and. He lets other people do their thing, but these first 2-3 records, it's just nonstop, just verse after verse, and so many fucking words.
A lot of words.
Stinker though, Frank Ocean's on the song. I thought it was just a really basic song. I don't really like Frank Ocean, so There you go. That's my number 8 is Goblin. What do you got for number 7?
Goblin. Number 7, Bastard, his first record. This record is wild. I agree with him. I don't like using the term horrorcore because then now that mixes him with like
ICP,
Necro, and ICP, and like that's just fucking stupid. Those are a different ball game. That's a different thing. He's just being like he's just saying shit because he's young and he knows that it's going to shock people, not because like he lives this lifestyle where he tries to act fucking hard, and you know what I mean. It's just a whole different thing, a whole different ball game. Don't give a fuck. Like Gravediggers, right? With like that RZA project, like that's a whole different ball game than this record is. But it's still that. It's still just shocking for no other reason than just to be an asshole, just to be fucking annoying. It's lyrically dense, but with a lot of things just inserted to be funny or whatever. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of nuance. It's fine. I don't know. It's fine. Sarah's French is my banger. Sarah's my stinker. And the notes on them, it doesn't mean anything. I don't care. I don't care to read what I wrote. It's word vomit.
All right. All right, so my number 7, and once again, I'll say this: I don't really know much about Tyler the Creator.
Oh boy, here we go.
I really don't, and so and what's crazy is going through all the album covers. I've seen these album covers dozens, if not hundreds, of times, whether it's online or at record stores or whatever. I know almost all of his records are very, very, very popular. So if this gets hate, whatever, I don't care. This is just how I viewed it this week. Number 7 for me is Flower Boy. I feel like a lot of people really like this record because I know I've seen this cover so many goddamn times, but I'm only basing it off of that. So that's my number 7. There's a lot of soul, all like soul music, R&B music all over this record. Some jazz moments mixed with trap beats, which I'm not a fan of. But there's just a lot going on. It's very, very layered, but it was just I think he did it better on the record before on Cherry Bomb. I feel like he was trying to be a little too ambitious here, and the songs were just kind of all over the place and not as cohesive, I should say. He also took a big step back from rapping and let, instrumental parts go longer or just have featured artists on the songs go for longer than just one verse or whatever it is, which is cool. I like that more collaborative thing that he does on his records, which he does actually a lot. But this record, it's fine. It was a cool listen, and we're getting to a point where the records are getting a lot shorter, so about 40 minute. I think it's like 40-minute album or something like that. The Flower Boy, number 7, banger. I Ain't Got Time, stinker is forward. There you go. 7 Flower Boy. What do you got for number 6?
Flower Boy. I mean, we'll get into more of it later on when I get in higher the rankings, but like we're definitely coming at this from a different perspective, right? We're just a couple like punker kids from Orange County, and like we're getting into Tyler the Creator here. So anything that's going to be singing or R&B or soul focused or forward, it's going to sit lower. It fucking is, because we did not grow up listening to this music. Like no one in our family listened to this kind of fucking music, so it's just it doesn't hit any nostalgia chord, and I just don't care. So, but like this is huge. This record is fucking huge. He went from amateur like jackass to this love-struck poet, and these songs are crafted just absolutely beautifully. Like he tailored it so damn well. It's finely produced. Like so a lot of times too, especially with his early records, sometimes the production like he drowns himself out, which is like shitty beats, and it's like, dude, you can't even hear you rap. And then like he'll put him in the front singing over like a really cool beat. It's like, why the fuck did you do that? And that's not like him just being like an asshole or whatever. That's just him being inexperienced as far as production. And this is flawless. Like production wise, this is absolutely flawless. This is smooth. This is like butter. It's a beautifully sounding record. There's a lot to like about this, and it does flirt with being like a pop record a lot. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, I don't know. But like as always, like the hip or the R&B influence that shows through is what ultimately is going to demote this lower than it normally would. My stinker is Dropping Seeds. This is the one that featured Lil Wayne, and he let Lil Wayne take over the song, and you can't do that. You can't let Lil Wayne take over a song because then it's just it's not that he's not good. It's just
I don't like him, dude.
It's just like you lose the integrity of the song. I'm just saying. See You Again. That was my banger of a song. This is my favorite Tyler song. So. This song is fucking unreal. This is unreal. This dude could create this kind of pop song. It's beautiful. This song is absolutely beautiful. This is a beyond banger.
Oof. Okay. So my number 6. Wait. Oh, your sticker was a Little Win one. Number 6 for me is Wolf, third record from 2013. I agree with you. I think this is the last of the trifecta of like his old style. This is a stepping stone into the more R&B, pop, soul stuff that, you know, he just dominates his record. Even like electronic stuff that dominates future records. So delivery wise, just a lot, still very, very, still very aggressive, but there's a little bit of playfulness with the delivery, the lyrics, everything. Just also more, he's become a better producer. He's better at making beats because this guy does everything. I mean, yeah, he uses some samples, but overall he produces his own records. He does almost just about everything on his own record by himself. And the guy's fucking talented. And this is really where we start to see, oh, this guy's more than just a fucking rapper making mediocre beats. Like you just see this, you see the evolution with every single one of his records. It's really neat. It's really, really cool to see. But this is also like a concept record. I didn't read into the lyrics too much, but apparently it is. That tells the story of a few different characters. But I don't know how it intertwines. But I mean, I think that's pretty cool. For your third record and you're as young as you are, it's pretty ambitious. Banger, Domo 23. This is it's a trap beat. It has a trap beat, which I don't really like, but I can get past it because, damn, dude, his flow is so good on this song. I think this song is fucking great. Stinker is IFHY. It's the song with Pharrell. It's a giant beat, but I don't like the sample. I don't like the vocal melody. I feel like it takes away. I just think it's kind of just like a mediocre song. So that's my stinker. Number 6, Wolf. What do you got for number 5?
Number 5, Call Me If You Get Lost. Call Me If You Get Lost. This is another one too that people would put as their number 1. I think this is his record where he took from all previous records and threw it all together. Right? He's back to rapping a lot. There's heavy aggressive stuff that like harkens back to Bastard, but without like the overly antagonistic lyrics. It's soulful. There's a lot of R&B here, but like the biggest drawback for me is like the skits. There's a lot of skits on this one, and there's also a lot of R&B there that I don't like. But it's a good record overall. I think it's really tight overall, and his verses are all fucking really, really tight. And it's nice to hear him back to rapping because he's a shit singer, and he knows he's a shit singer.
I don't think he's that. I mean, he gets better.
No, he doesn't. He's a fucking garbage singer. He's awful. But he doesn't care. Like that's his thing. Like he doesn't give a fuck. Like he's so excited just to be rapping and singing. Like he did the interview with Zane Lowe about the album of the week, and he was like, "Yeah, why do you sing so much?" He's like, "Cause I like it." He's like, "I know I'm not good at it, but I still like it. I'm not gonna fucking stop doing it because it's not good." And I think he said something along the lines of like, "Do you stop?" He didn't say this specifically. Like, "Do you stop eating pizza because it's bad for you?" Like, no, you fucking just like doing it, so you just do it. I was like, "Oh, that's true." Like, I sing a lot, and I'm fucking awful at it. And it's cool to see him also acknowledge that he sucks big fat butt at singing, but he still does it anyway. Anyway, Sweet, I Thought You Wanted to Dance. That was my biggest banger from Call Me If You Get Lost. Thick, heavy funk bass line, soft jazz keys, and a killer groove. Like, this is what Tyler does best, dude. Just like big, huge beat, kind of like soft, jazzy chords, and then just talking shit. Like that's it. Whatever. And then Everything Must Go. That's my least favorite song. It was just an interlude, essentially. Weird. Don't care. Whatever. Move on.
All right. So my number 5 is Cherry Bomb, 4th record from 2015. This record, he's expanded his style a lot, or his style on this one, probably the most up until this point. It's so many genres thrown into this. I mean, there's the underlying R&B bass here, like bass song here, but then he throws in, rock, industrial. There's noise shit on here. There's a lot of synth, a lot of pop on here as well. Like it's all over the place, and he raps a lot. He's singing. He's doing everything, and I think the songs are really fucking solid. And Roy Ayers fucking played the vibraphone on one song, the Find Your Wings song. I'm a sucker for the vibraphone.
Ayer.
Is it Ayer or is it Ayers? I never know how to pronounce his name, but I love it. I thought it was just a sample, so I looked it up, and he played on this. I think he died in like 2021, so this is not too long before he died. But yeah, it was super, super fucking cool. He got this fucking rad vibraphone player to come on, and like, who gives a fuck about vibraphone players anyway, except for me. But I thought it was cool. So I thought this is a really cool record, a very experimental record for him, but I think it paid off, and I think it paved the way for what he has done going into a more pop direction, which we will talk about too, because he, like, winning a Grammy and then them putting him into the hip hop category. He's like, this is not a hip hop record. Why would you, this is not a rap record. Why would you put me, why would I win under the rap category? This is a pop record. And this is just him doing pop music. Like, he becomes more and more pop as you go along, and that's for the best, I feel. He's great at making pop music. He's good at it. So yeah, Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb is my number 5 banger. The Brown Stains of Darkest Latifah. I don't know. It's a weird one. It's a good song. Stinker is Pilot. I just hate that title. Stinker is Pilot. I don't think this song really goes anywhere. It's the blown out sound of it all that it's just a bit much. The synth is just too loud. It's just a bad mix, but it's probably intentional. But yeah, anyway, Cherry Bomb, number 5. What do you got for number 4? Go.
Cherry Bomb's the big one, and that's my number 4. Cherry Bomb is the big one.
Yeah, I see this one a lot.
It's like the most divisive of all fans. Like, where you put Cherry Bomb is basically like how people are going to look at your list and define.
Oh, people are going
like
to
how you like. Well, yeah, I mean, your list is fine so far. I have nothing wrong with your, like, your top 10 is fucking stupid, but your list is fine so far. But Cherry Bomb's the big one, and I can see why. It's fucking wild. It is wild. It is out there. The mix is all over the fucking place, purposely so. Sometimes you can barely hear him rap or sing that sing talk that he likes to do, and other times he's so fucking loud it's weird and obnoxious. But again, that's what he's going for. He's created this persona here, and it's big and it's boisterous and it's unhinged. It's just like an aggressive experimental piece. That's a fun listen. I don't know if I would say it's like a good record. Oh my God. It was just like, Tyler just went full send. Just full send. Like, anything I can do production wise, I'm going to fucking do it. Because he produced all of it on it. And it sounds like someone who's inexperienced, but with some fucking insane rad ideas. And that's Cherry Bomb. It's just like this, I don't know, this like contained explosion that's about ready to pop off. It's a cool record. Smuckers, that was my banger. That's the one with Kanye and Lil Wayne. Both of which are co-stars. They Don't Take Over. It's Tyler's song. But I did read that Kanye wrote his track and he sent it in and he was done with it. And then he heard Tyler and Lil Wayne's verse, and then he wrote a verse to be better. Because I think he dismissed it at first, and he's like, holy fuck, that's actually pretty good. And then rewrote his track or his verse to be better. And it is good. It's cool. Cherry Bomb is my stinker, the title track, or the worst song. It's just too aggro, like Death Grips kind of shit. It's just too aggro. And like that kind of like aggressive hip hop with no finesse, I'm not a fan of at all. That's like the typical metalcore of the fucking hip hop world. It's just not my thing at all. Too much angst. Cherry Bomb, number 4.
All right, my number 4 is Chromacopia, 8th record from 23.
Whoa!
Oh! Yeah, Chromacopia, 23. This album's solid. A lot of genres. Once again, a lot of genres thrown in. Which is cool. I mean, he's pretty much mastered that with the styles, but I thought it was a little like meandering, a little just not very cohesive. It was just, I felt myself not bored, but just kind of like thinking, when's the fucking next song? Like, it was just that's bored, dude. No, but it wasn't bored because it was still cool. But I'm like, I want to hear the next track. I want to hear some more pop stuff. And I feel like it's not as poppy as stuff that came before or after it. It's not a bad record at all. There's a lot of good shit on here, and I love all the genre blending. But yeah, Chromacopia, my number 4. Banger is Noid. That's a wild song. That is a wild fucking song, but it's so good. Stinker, Judge Judy. This one kind of irritated me. I did not like this song. The weird melody. The melody was really fucking weird. I don't know. It was a bizarre one. But yeah, Chromacopia, my number 4. What do you got for number 3?
Number 3, Don't Tap the Glass, dude.
Well, that's the album of the week, dude. So we're going to get into that record. So people listening right now, we're going to break down that record. We're going to get to the music, lyrics, and how it was made, all that shit. So stay tuned for that. So my number 3 is Igor, 6th record from 2019. This one, I see the cover everywhere, man. This cover is fucking, yeah, it's seriously everywhere. This is a concept record. It's like it follows like a love triangle between Tyler, his love with another dude who's dating another person as well, and there's heartbreak, it's tragic, and he's all that kind of stuff. So it's a cool love concept record, but it's really more of a pop record with a lot of soul thrown in there as well, which is cool. A lot less rapping, more singing. Not mad about it. Has a lot of that emo hip hop stuff, which I'm not a huge fan of. I know you like that stuff a lot,
of course,
but also a lot of big songs, layered songs. Damn, dude, the guy knows how to. I think he just has become a better producer with every fucking record, and a lot more room for instrumentals. I think some of the instrumentals parts on here are really fucking good too. So, yeah, Igor is solid, and it's almost vinyl worthy. Almost vinyl worthy. Maybe I'll listen to it a couple more times and see how I feel, but it's getting close. Banger, I think. I'm thinking. Stinker.
I'm thinking. Are
we still friends? That's my stinker. So
the closer.
Yeah. So there you go. What's your number 2?
Igor. This was my number 1. Like this was my favorite Tyler record for a long time. Like it's only since 2019, I guess. Or when did we start collecting? 19, yeah.
20.
So 2020. That's how long it's been. Whatever. Igor's my number 2. This is dude. This is a fucking love thing here. This is ends up sad and tragic in the friend zone kind of way, but it's Tyler at his earnest and most ambitious in his presentation of love. The allure of Frank Ocean makes sense to me, like now, like 'cause I do love this record, but I always think like, Frank Ocean's so fucking annoying. He's just so whiny and bitch, and I don't care.
I know, I just don't care about.
But then it's like that's fucking like there's a lot of Frank Ocean in this record, a lot, and Frank Ocean's, he's here. But so I did go back and listen to Channel Orange. Like, okay, I kind of get this more now. It's not just like this R&B thing. It's I don't know. It's a lot of emo shit. It's a lot of like Taking Back Sunday, but just in R&B form. It's like Taking Back Sunday, but instead of like white kids growing up in Europe, it's like black kids growing up, and like they listen to Frank Ocean, and then we listen to Taking Back Sunday. That's like the difference between the two. There's a lot of similarities between the two, and I think I'm becoming more of a Frank Ocean man. So that's kind of nice. Oddly, there's a lot of R&B throughout this record, and he sings all over this fucking thing. And again, he's a shit singer. He's just not good.
Bad.
Dude, he's not
good. It's not that bad, dude.
You must not watch any of like the live videos of him watching. And he's a very I
didn't watch any live videos, no.
He's a very like staunch supporter and not like modulating his voice. He's like, this is my fucking voice. Like, this is all I have. Like, I'm not using AI. I'm not using like auto-tune. I'm not using pitch correction. This is how I sing. Like, I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. Yeah, dude, he's like very Tom. I'm saying also try to make it better.
I'm saying that's all Tom does now. Like the last couple of years, all auto tune live, all that shit,
and it still sounds like shit.
I know,
that's incredible. Like that's incredible. You have all this technology to make your voice sound good, and it sounds
still fucking.
It sounds worse.
Yeah.
Like that's dude. Tom is like Lars on drums. Like you've actually gotten worse. Like how is that possible?
Absolutely. And we love Tom, and I'll still buy everything Tom does.
Honestly, Tom's voice has gotten fucking worse. Like he cannot hold a tune to save his goddamn life.
No.
It's all that drony fucking Angels and Airwaves bullshit that got him in just like not actually singing, just like whining.
Well, he was still kind of doing. He was already kind of doing that on the self-titled record. Come on.
Except for Spiders.
Spiders.
Where are you? Anyway, whatever. Ego's my number 2. What's Good? That's my favorite song. This is one of the few tracks that was only written by Tyler and produced by Tyler. I just hate saying Tyler the Creator because I hate saying the word Tyler because it almost I feel there's a subconscious like pride thing that you get. Oh, somebody said my name, and it just kind of bothers me.
And you don't like complimenting me, so
of course not. I don't like complimenting anybody. I think there's too many compliments in the world as it is. This is also the first song I heard on this record, so that's what kind of did it for me. Exactly what you run from. Exactly what you run from. This is that 14-second spoken word shit in the first 3 or 4 songs, or whatever. I don't know. I love this record a lot, so I cheated on my stinker.
Okay, that's fine. All right, my number 2 is people are gonna get mad. I don't care. Number 2 is "Call Me If You Get Lost," 7th record from 21. And this is he. There's a lot more straightforward hip hop rapping on this one, but also a perfect balance of that with the everything else, with the R&B, the pop, the synth pop, the there's some reggae thrown in here. Everything is done so perfectly on this record. I'd probably get this on vinyl. I'm like 90% sure I get this on vinyl. This is a really, really fucking good record. Just it's just like I said, he's perfected every style that he's done on this record. It's of course very pop, R&B driven mostly, but there's so many cool elements all over this record. It's awesome. It's really a truly cool record. So, Call Me If You Get Lost is my number 2 banger. I couldn't pick out a banger. Just couldn't do it. I need to listen to it some more to really get into it. But Stinker is Sweet. Wait, what is it? Sweet, I Thought You Wanted to Dance. Sweetie, I Thought You Wanted to Dance.
That's my banger, dude. That's a fucking amazing song. You're crazy.
I thought it was just like a slower R&B soul jam, which is fine. It's not
this is like
bad.
what he does best.
It's not
this
bad,
is like
but
the
it was
thickest,
just like,
heaviest, funkiest bass line we've ever heard.
But it was
from
just,
him.
it wasn't. But what it could, my opinion could change because once again,
it's gonna fucking change. I tell you that much right now.
Because I like this record so much that I feel with subsequent listens, my opinions on this record will change for the better. Like things would move around on this one. I thought this was a really good record. Call Me If You Get Lost. So that's my number 2.
Okay.
So my number 1 is obviously Don't Tap the Glass, which I know is which is probably so controversial with people who like.
It's not controversial. It's just dumb. It's wrong. You know what I mean? Like,
but I'll get into why.
I
mean, I'll get into why on the main episode.
I know why you like it. It's Tyler just. It's his party record. It's his LMFAO record. It's dumbed down in all the best ways. It's diluted.
Oh, it's so good.
And so all that we're left with is just like perfect pop. Like that's fine.
Yeah. Which we'll get into. We'll talk about it more on the main episode. So what's your number 1?
Number 1, and this should be number 1 for him. Chromacopia, his not his latest record, the 8th record last year, 2024. This actually ended up as number 2 on my end of the year rankings in 24. The only thing that beat this out was Charlie XCX Brat. But I was like, I don't know, like I remember saying like it was fucking close though, because I love this record and I loved it more this week. I listened to this one 3 times because I was like, God damn, this just gets so fucking good. And then somebody trades in the test pressing of this at the store.
Shit.
Yeah. And like the test pressing, they made 100,000 of them, right? Like whatever, who cares? But they still go for like $150 fucking dollars. It's crazy. But this is super mature Tyler. Every song here is crafted and tailored perfectly to match like the overall theme, the overall aesthetic. But they also have their own identity. He does all of his usual sounds, like all the stuff we want to hear from him. Like he's aggressive, sometimes over the top, like all that shit's here. It's heavy in R&B, but more so like a Kanye record rather than like a Bone Thugs record, right? It's based in like in pop rather than like actual R&B. But there's so much vulnerability on this record. Dude, he's not just like rapping about being sad, but there's actual sounds of heartbreak and fluttery love and just putting yourself out there. It's the aging millennial here that never really got a chance to grow up, and he reaches out to his mom constantly on this record. That's like his rock, as they say. Like the society that I don't know, kids we talked about this earlier. Kids entering like the world that we think is absolute dog shit, and like it's set up to like keep them down. Like that's what's sad about like the world right now. And Tyler's, he's not that much younger, but he's 30. I think he's 34.
Maybe 34. Yeah.
30, 35, 34. So he is, like not a whole generation younger, but he is younger than us. But he still feels like this world sucks, and like I'm lucky that I have this to be like to back on. I have money here. I have built a brand. I've built something for myself. But he addresses like this world fucking sucks for the young kids. They're cooked, as they say. There's some fatherhood shit on here regarding like abortion, and he plays on that, and that's my banger. Hey Jane. I think this is an absolutely incredible song, incredible songwriting, maybe his best, probably his best songwriting. He goes through such a range of emotions on this track after learning like he's going to be a dad, and it's all honest as fuck, man. And there's no, I like seeing, because like dude, I feel like everybody's had like pregnancy scare at some point in their fucking life when they were like, holy shit, I probably should not have a kid right now. And then, maybe it blows over. Maybe you have a kid, whatever. That's neither here nor there. But like the scare itself is there. And what he talks about in this song is so fucking honest. It's so brutally honest. And it's so like, you can just relate to it as a male and female. And then like he's, the main riff though. And like one of his verses here is like my favorite thing he's ever fucking said. After complaining for like 2 whole like fucking line stanzas and telling us how scared he is and how this is going to affect his life. And he kind of like pauses and he spits out these lines. And I'm telling you, this is so good. He says, "But hey, Jane, who am I to come bitch and complain? You got to deal with all the mental and the physical change, all the heaviest emotions and the physical pain, just to give the kid the man's last name." And he says, "Fuck that." And then like that's a whole like turning point in the song where his tone shifts and he complains. "I'm scared. What am I gonna do? Fuck me. And he's kind of like, "Holy shit, wait, I'm sorry. Like I haven't let you had a chance to speak yet." And like, kid, that's fucking wild. And then he ends the song with saying, "No matter the decision today, I just want us to be cool either way." And like the way he says it, just so like chill. This guy's so chill. Oh, dude, Chromacopia, man, I'm telling you, fucking hell.
Maybe we'll do it sometime in the future. I don't know. I'm down to do another Tyler album.
This is next level shit here. This is not just like a good record, but what he did with like the theme and how he did his live stage shows. Because like, a friend of the pod, Cole, he went to the Chromacopia and he was telling me about it and he showed me pictures. Like, God damn, dude, this guy put on a better stage performance than I've maybe ever seen anybody do ever. Like Green Day had always put on really, really good like performances. Like they were always a good showman band. Yeah. But Tyler, dude, like even outside the venue, like he had things set up there, almost like a gallery of just like goofy shit that he likes and he thought was cool. What a rollout for the record too. Dropping like random Connex boxes like all over the US and just a Chromacopia on it. I was like, what the fuck is this? And painted green. And they scan a QR code and it's like, dude, what is this fucking absolutely marketing genius? It's just perfect art. This is an amazing record.
Yeah. Love it. All right. So that's all we have for this rankings episode. Thank you all for listening. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Give us 5 stars if you're watching on YouTube. Smash that subscribe button and go listen to the main episode. We're getting into the Don't Tap the Glass record. His newest record came out this year. So get into that. We'll break it down. And that's it. That's all.